Hey there, Cancer. Come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead. Hi there. My name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitively, and we are doing the energy forecast for the week of February the 25th through to March the 2nd. Again, working with the sign of Gemini. All right, Gemini, we are starting off with the Wild Offering by Tasha Silver. This first card that I'm going to pull for you is your overarching energy for your entire week ahead. All right, let's go in and see what we have for you. And we have empowerment. Awesome. Cancer, we have empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and your magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. I love that. Allowing yourself to stand in your power, right? Standing in your truth this week, Gemini, holding your own. That's what this week is all about. Now let's move on over now to the Lantern Oracle. I'll pull 3 more cards. These 3 cards here will be the breakdown of your week ahead. All right, let's get to it. Cancer, asking your angels, guides, and loved ones to help us move forward for some clarity. So your spirit self is all about the beginning of your week here, Cancer. And it says, be who you are as you are. Yeah, what do we start off with? Standing in your truth, being are, being you, and being okay with being you, and not allowing others to knock you off of your belief in yourself, right? Standing empowered in your truth and not allowing the thoughts and opinions of others to sway you. All right, that's what that's all about. Allow yourself to stand in your truth. Be who you are as you are this week, Cancer. All right, and then and then we're moving on to forgiveness. Now, as I'm leading into this, Cancer, honestly, I feel like this is along the lines of more self-forgiveness for you, sort of as you were trying to figure out who you were so that you could, in fact, stand in your power. You may have tried other iterations of self, right? And maybe those other iterations of self didn't have the knowledge, wisdom, and awareness that you have now. So some of your choices and decisions maybe weren't the best for you. But you were doing the best with what you had and who you were at the time. As we learn more, as we learn better, we do better, right? So this is all about forgiving yourself. The heart blocks our light, right? So allow that self-forgiveness. Allow forgiveness of others that may have wronged you. Forgiveness doesn't excuse them, their behavior. It doesn't sort of let them off the hook. You're simply forgiving them for being who they thought they needed to be in this lifetime. Doesn't mean you have to like it. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it. But for whatever reason, that was the lifeline that was put in front of you, that crossed paths with you. And you just have to be able to forgive the situation. And again, any choices and decisions that you might have made toward that, if you made any. I'm not accusing you of anything here, Cancer. Don't jump down my throat and say it wasn't my fault. I get it, right? All I'm asking you to do is find it in your heart to forgive. All right. And then look what happens. Look, this is why it's worth it, right? The metamorphosis that can take place when you can forgive others for their choices, actions, and decisions, when you can forgive yourself for your choices, actions, and decisions, you allow for the power and strength that lie within you to surrender, to change, right? Allowing yourself to move forward through the metamorphosis to changing your life, no less here, Cancer. Big stuff coming in the cards for you, big energy around you as you're going through this change. So change is not always easy. It is always worth it. I would suggest to you that this last week for me personally, you may or may not have noticed that I didn't come in and do an energy forecast last week. In fact, I announced I wouldn't be doing it simply because I was facing a rather major hurdle here in my own life as I was helping to guide my couple of my kids forward through some mental health challenges and just finding our way through that, which meant that I had to find my own way through that. How could I best be of service to my kids? Now, one of them is a 22-year-old. I can only do so much, right? He's in power and control of his life. I can provide the guidance. I can make suggestions. I can try to help him prioritize, but that's all I can do. He takes with it and does with it what he will. The other one, the 14-year-old, I have a little bit more say on what's going on there, thank God, because I'm able to guide him to some supports that may help him as we move forward. So Don't be afraid to take power and control of your life here and believe in yourself, forgive yourself, and allow yourself to work through the challenges, because again, I promise you they're worth it. We are not yet through our challenge, but going through it and not sort of ignoring it, not doing bypassing and pretending it's all going to go away, but actually doing the work that we need to move forward in this family is going to be of benefit to all of us in the long run. So it's not easy right now. Just because I'm back doesn't mean the struggle isn't over, doesn't mean the challenges have suddenly dissipated. That's not the truth at all. But we are working our way forward, sort of one day at a time, and allowing ourselves to forgive ourselves for the choices and decisions that we made that maybe contributed to where we got to. All right? Take care. Blessed be one and all. I hope to see you back here really soon. Please do hit the like, share, and subscribe. My sincere gratitude to each and every one of you that reached out, left me a note, or reached out through Messenger or whatever, and just supported me through the challenges. I really do appreciate your time and your consideration. It meant the world to me and my family. All right? Please hit your like, share, and subscribe button. Hit your notification button. I still have a reveal to do because that got a little bit waylaid last week as well. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up. All right. Blessed be one and all. I'm so glad you're here with me. Thank you all, and I'll see you soon.